Welcome to episode 1 of Art Gushing. This little episodic series will be going over concept art, character designs, and just overall things I like about a character. Doesn't necessarily have to be anything big or anything important, it's just something to really give my 2 cents out there. In this first episode, we'll be going over Gible. Land Shark, he's the evolved form of Garchomp. And while we will be talking about Pokemon in this episode and even further down the line, I mainly just want to put out there that it doesn't necessarily have to be Pokemon related. If y'all want to see things related to like the FromSoft series, armor designs, character designs from the games, movie designs, book, even like characters in books, as long as there's something I could talk about, I'll talk about it. And as long as it's something you all want to see, I'll go over it. Heck, I might even just do things just for the sake of myself because I like Gible. I like Garchomp. Gible's alright. But, and as you can probably tell, this right now is pretty unscripted. Like, I don't have a script in front of me. I just want to put something out there to get my feet wet and just really test the waters of what people want to see. The idea is to make this a weekly thing, maybe upload 1 or 2 videos a week, maybe even 3. Heck, I might even get to the point of doing 1 every day. But right now, want to test the waters and see how things go. So let's jump right into it. This is Gible. I said it before, he is a land shark and his entry number is 443. He is a dual typing, a dragon and ground typing. He keeps that throughout the entire evolution line, which is pretty nice. Dragon ground is a pretty good typing. Quad weak to ice, but you know, I think most pseudo legendaries are quad weak to ice, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Let's kind of go over his design a little bit. He has a very prominent dorsal fin on top of his head. Apparently it's strong enough and sturdy enough to hold an entire human being, which is terrifying when you think about how small this guy is. Like 2 feet 4 inches. He's a really small guy. Like you could step on him and not even realize. But I guess that adds to his cute look. Judging how strong and dangerous Pokemon really are, the fact that his jaw force is enough to just bite through metal, even unevolved. I don't know if you ever tried biting through metal. That stuff's pretty freaking tough. And the fact that he could bite through it at such a freaking unevolved form is pretty freaking terrifying. But apparently he loses his teeth a lot just due to clumsiness. And I guess they regain them throughout just a couple days, which I kind of wish we had that ability, but they're Pokemons. They got all these special types of just unique stuff. But a couple things I do like about him is just his freaking cute shape. Like, I don't know if this is just a standard shape that all Pokemons have or just like baby Pokemons have. I guess they usually do. The baby forms usually have like just a simple round shape. Like he doesn't have like 2 circles for a shape. It's just a oval with like limbs attached to it, which I guess help a lot with just a simple, cute design. I remember reading about this thing that like one of the most appealing forms to humans is just the roundness of a shape. Like if it's the rounder it is, the more appealing it is. And Gible is pretty freaking round. I'm sure you've seen his design before. I mean, I have it in the top right corner of the video right now, just using it as a reference sheet. But he is a round little guy. Some other notable features is his little digits, his little fingers, and his little toes. Like he has I don't know if it's an artistic design, I'm assuming it is, but he has like no nails or claws at all. Like he is just a freaking triangle, like for fingers and toes. Like he doesn't have much there, yet he is strong enough to dig through caves and tunnels, which is pretty cool. And his red underbelly, I don't know if I should call it an underbelly, judging that it's connecting from his jaw to his belly. If he has a belly, given how small he is, he might just be all jaw and that's it. But the red continues on to his other evolution lines and actually goes down, like in Garchomp, goes down to like his torso, his upper torso, and then changes to a yellow color later on. Well, it stays red, but he gains a yellow color later. And his tail's really, really small for a land shark. Given his overall design, it gets longer and longer as it goes. And judging that it's 2 feet, you know, his tail's really small. And he's already a really small guy. 2 feet? And that tail looks like it's going to be like 3 inches. Like, not a lot. Actually, judging that he's 2 and 4 feet, 2 feet 4 inches, that tail might just be like 3 or 4 inches. But yeah, overall, super cute design and a fantastic unevolved form precursor to my boy Garchomp. And we'll get to Garchomp at some point in the future, but like I said before, this is kind of just like an overview, a pilot episode if you will, for this series. Now, if there's anything you want me to draw or do in particular, I'm not a professional artist. I'm kind of hoping this is going to be a good stepping stone to practicing more, practicing consistently. If you have any kind of critique, keep it, reasonable. Don't be rude. Be kind to each other and whatnot. But if you have any critique about the making of this episode or anything, or critique about my art, please leave a comment down below. And if there's anything you want to see in particular, just leave a comment down below. And, the standard YouTube things like, subscribe, and whatnot.